Hello, my dearest confidant. So, something that came to me this morning, I know I haven't been here in a while, but I wait for divine inspiration. I don't force it. And so, something that came to me this morning was, people tend to go with the phrase like, treat people how you want to be treated. And that's all fine and good, except that it's not good enough. Because if you think about all those times that someone didn't treat you what you thought was gently enough, or didn't tell you the truth, or didn't blah, 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 or were mean, or all of these things, right? They're not necessarily treating you how they want to be treated, but they're treating you the way that they have perceived the world. And so the next time that you think that it's a good idea to treat someone the way that you've been treated, I mean, what's really the most important thing that you wanted was to be heard and understood. And the only way to do that is by asking questions. And so if you're not treating it that way, then I'm sorry, but you're not doing it right. Like the way that people handle death, right? Everybody handles death differently. Everybody feels differently about the proper way to go about it, right? And when something happens to someone, they lose someone that's close to them, what's the first thing that you want to say is like, I'm so sorry for your loss. That's okay that you say that, but what is it that they actually need right now? And the only way to know that is to ask the question, what can I do for you right now that would be helpful for you in this time of grief? That's it, because even though we all go through the same stages during the grief process, they're not always in the same order. And, this isn't just about grief. This is about everything. You're in the store and the cashier is rude to you. Hey, is there something that I can do for you right now to help you have a better day? That's a great way to look at it instead of just being nice to them, right? Like, and you can do that too, just be nice, even though they're being what you consider rude, but you don't know what they're going through, right? And so I really don't like that term anymore, like treat people the way that you want to be treated, unless it is with the seeking to understand behavior, because everybody's bringing their learned behaviors in. Everybody's bringing, whether that was intentionally learned behavior or unintentionally learned behavior from their primary caregivers or whoever, right? It's either you want to be like your primary caregiver or you want to be the opposite, right? And the same thing like with your bosses. You want to be like your bosses or you want to be nothing like them. There's like really no middle ground there. Yeah, sure, some traits are desirable and some traits aren't, but it also depends on your upbringing, right? Because, like, for me, for instance, the people that are in the corporate world, those people that are on shows like Shark Tank and things like that, like, those people aren't appealing to me, and not because I don't want success, but I don't want no holds barred success. I don't want to put other people down necessarily. Now, not all of them are like that in the process. And so really my long roundabout way of saying it is to just bring it home again to, you don't know what someone else needs. And it is kind of rude to assume what that is that they need. And so ask the question instead of assuming, because, that saying, assuming makes an ass out of you and me, because that's how you spell it, like, it's true. It's true. It's absolutely true. And so ask the question instead of assuming how they want to be treated. I love you, my dearest confidant. Until next time.